Hey everyone, this is Kim from Dodges and Daisies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an on-location vlog in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. This is a two-part video. The first part was my journal in a day video, and this is the second part of that, where I'm actually bringing the journal that I made with me that day downtown, and I am taking it to all of my favorite spots in Greenville and journaling with it. I collected quite a few pieces of ephemera and some good happy memories, and journaled the entire day that I was down there, journaled on location where we were at, and today I'm just taking you guys with me. So Greenville is the city that we lived in for the first 4 years that we lived in South Carolina. This is our 5th year here, and we moved a few months ago. But Greenville was never a happy experience for us. It was actually a very difficult experience. It was filled with a lot of just sad and difficult emotions, and I thought it would be a really great idea to revisit the places that made me happy during this time, the places that made my heart smile when things were difficult. And this is the first one that we chose to go to. It's the Village Grind. It's one of our favorite coffee shops. The aesthetic in this place is insane. The owner just did such an amazing job. Like, every nook and cranny of the store is just filled with beauty. And we lived down the road when we first moved down here, and it was one of my absolute favorite places to go. It's some place that has just wonderful coffee and wonderful ambiance, and I just am someone that loves details, so all the little details that she puts into everything, the brass figurines, the vintage books, all the plants, it's just a place that made me smile. And today my goal was to go to all the places that made me smile during a difficult time. So that's basically what I journaled about. I thought that the last 4 years, my journals were probably filled with very difficult emotions and just a lot of pain, because there was a lot of pain those first 4 years. And I really thought, what a great idea if I could add a journal into the mix of happy things, of the things that I enjoyed about Greenville, the things that brought me joy when I was sad, the things that made me smile. And that's what today was about. I stopped at all of my favorite spots and sat down and literally journaled in each one of them. And I think it was a really healing day for me, a really positive experience. So we are in downtown Greenville now. We were just in the West Village. The second stop we did was Vintage Now Modern, which is just a really fun shop. They always have just really great ephemera, as you can see, vintage cards. They have vintage photographs and postcards, and I actually bought a bunch of these. They were just blank old postcards. They were beautiful, just of the local area, and I picked up a few, of course. It's just a fun store. It's a fun store because you can always find just really unique treasures and things that you don't see everywhere else. So I always stopped in whenever I was downtown by myself and just spent quite a bit of time just rifling through their old papers and just getting some fun things for my journals. But I knew I had to include the shop in my happy moments. Le Petit Croissant was not somewhere that I would go if I was alone, but Jake enjoyed it today. He had some coffee there and a French pastry, and I just had a chance to kind of sit and do some more journaling. Not some of the ephemera that I bought at Vintage Now Modern. I picked up a few cards and postcards, and it was fun. It just gave me some time to jot down some more notes while he enjoyed his pastry. This is my favorite area of downtown, the Symphony Center, the bookstore, the Westin Hotel. It's just a really historic, beautiful area of the city. And as much as I never felt like Greenville was home, I never felt like we fit there or belonged there. It just was like a puzzle piece that didn't fit. This area always made me smile, and this bookstore is one of my favorite bookstores I've ever been in. It's in a historic building. They have a really beautiful stationery section that I could just get lost in. Lots of journals. For those of you who asked where I got my journal, the company is called Sugar Boo and Company, and there's quite a lot there. I bought both the large and the small one at this bookshop, but they always have just a ton of just journals and notebooks, pens, stationery, greeting cards. It's just a really beautiful place because it's in an historic building too. And there were many, many days that I grabbed a cup of coffee in this bookshop and either did some reading or did some journaling. I would bring journals with me and just sit either inside or outside looking over that part of town that I just really, really loved. It's just a really pretty spot. And they still have their original mail slot. How cute is that? I did get some journaling done outside the bookshop. There's a spot outside on the steps that kind of peeks over that historic area that I really love, and we sat outside today. Even though it was pretty cold, it was like below freezing most of the day, but I did get some journaling done there. We did stop in Anthropology just because it's one of my favorite shops, and picked up a few goodies there. But the twinkle lights that hang throughout the city were just starting to turn on when we left. We stopped at our favorite little grocery store too. Hey guys, it's Kim from Dodges and Daisies. Thank you so much for taking a little tour of Greenville with me. I wound up getting almost all of this filled out while there. So the pages that we pre-did the other day really served me well, because while we were like at the coffee shop and at the bookstore and then even sitting outside for a little while, I was able to kind of just get my writing done kind of like there while we were experiencing things, which meant a lot to me. It was kind of like in the moment recording, and yeah, almost all of this was from just while we were downtown. And I just have a little bit left now. This is just the end of the book that I'll probably wind up filling out tonight, just with a couple more thoughts. But this entire thing was filled out day of, and like I said before, it was just really helpful to have these pages pre-made and just kind of record things as we were going. I did want to show you guys that I did leave a page toward the end open just for some stickers that I picked up along the way, along the day, and also some ephemera and some tape. I do like just adding things like that into journals. And if you remember, I did say that I left these open. So I picked up in a couple of different shops, Vintage Now Modern, M. Judson Booksellers, and Le Petit Croissant, the business cards. And I shared with you guys earlier that I enjoy doing things like that. So that's why these little guys are in here. These are the glassine bags. So now those hold just kind of like a physical piece of the things that I was writing about, because I wrote in here about those 3 places. So now I feel like that's like a little physical keepsake. I also wanted to share with you guys, at Anthropologie, they were having a really big sale. I got these 3 absolutely beautiful notebooks for $5 for all 3. So I took the tag off of those, and I'll stick that in my little ephemera pouch too. And it's just things like that that I feel like give some authenticity to traveler's notebooks or travel journals, when you just kind of have pieces of the day or pieces of like what you're writing about kind of in there too. Also at Anthropologie, I picked this up. I thought this was an adorable just option to have, aside from like fresh flowers or dried flowers. It's just like a wicker artwork weave, and I just thought that was really cute. And then I just got at Swamp Rabbit Cafe a postcard at a place I didn't wind up filming. I did just pick this quote up because I just thought it was really beautiful. Not sure if it'll fit in here, but I might maybe just stick it at the end there, which is probably what I'll wind up doing. At Vintage Now Modern, they had some great ephemeras today. They always do. But I got these vintage cards. I just thought they were adorable. And they had some, these are all blank. They're like new old stock, which just means like unused vintage items. But these were just really beautiful local vintage postcards. I really love linen postcards. So I just got a few. I'll keep, one for myself, and then I'll send the rest out. But because these are vintage, these actually kind of fit. They're really not that big, so I might even create a pocket at the end of this journal and do some journaling on the back of both of these and stick those in with the quote card. But yeah, I got a bunch of ephemera pieces today, got some fun things. But really the main thing was that most of this journal got filled. There's only a very few pages left at the end that haven't been, that I will be able to fill up very easily. And we have, like ephemera from the day itself here, and also stuck into these little bags here. So it just kind of makes the journal complete. I love that it was written at the places that I'm talking about, and I love that there are pieces of the day just kind of stuck in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the day out. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I bought, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how I do like a travel journal. Even though we were just an hour away from home, it was still nice to just kind of stick little pieces of the day in. And I know that today was a healing day for me. It was a good day for me. As I mentioned before, Greenville has just been a very difficult experience for us. There was just a lot of pain involved, and it just never felt like it fit. It didn't ever feel like it was home. And being able to, now that we don't live there anymore, kind of go back and just do the positive things that we enjoyed, focus on the things that made us smile and made us happy without kind of the pressure of living there. It was just very healing for me. Everything in this journal, like 99% of it, was positive. Just talking about local businesses and things that made me smile. And I'm so thankful to be able to include a journal like this that's just full of positivity. full of good memories, full of keepsakes, to include in the journals that, you know, might have been filled with pain and, you know, other just difficult emotions during this time. So this was a healing day and this was a healing journal. I'm happy that I did it. And thank you guys so much for coming along. I'll see you in the next video real soon. Hey guys, we are vlogging in downtown Greenville and of course journaling too.
Yeah, she's ready for everything. She's got her crafty power tape literally in her purse.
I do. And it's freezing, but we're having a good day. We'll see you around.